Hey, welcome to another edition of Wix Fundamentals for the Wix user. Tonight we're going to just talk about some basic SEO facts, some off-page SEO tactics to give you some more ammunition when it comes to getting your site boosted on Google. Everything that we're going to talk about tonight is Google-based. Google is still the #1 search engine out there. There is also Bing, there's also Yahoo, and there's also a couple other lesser-known search engines out there. But if you can rank with Google, you more than likely will rank with the other search engines. First thing to know about SEO is that SEO is not guaranteed. There's no guarantee that you do everything right and your site's still going to rank on the first page of Google. There are a lot of other factors outside of your control that could potentially affect how you rank on Google. SEO in itself takes time. You have to be patient with your website rankings. Anything that you do that will cause a quick jump in rankings will more than likely cause a quick drop in rankings in a day or two. One of the more prominent SEO guys that I follow did a study not too long ago where he had one page that he had all his followers go to. Within one day, that page was #1 on Google. Once people stopped going to it, that page itself dropped significantly. He didn't do anything else with that SEO for that page. He was just curious to see how that would affect his rankings. And what he thought would happen, happened. All of a sudden, his page jumped up to first page. I believe it was actually #1 on Google. And then within another day or two, after people stopped going to it, it fell off the map. So be patient. SEO takes time. I use my website a lot as examples on these videos, but it's coming from experience. My site was not #1 on Google for a long time. I may have been on the first page down at the bottom, but within, I'd say 6 months to a year, I was in that second to first spot on Google. SEO in itself is constantly evolving. Google just did an update within the past, I believe it was week to maybe 2 weeks, and it tanked a couple sites. There were a lot of pretty mad web developers and website owners. We still don't know why that happened. Google has an idea. They more than likely won't tell us, but they believe they fixed whatever that glitch was when they updated it. Now Google's like updating your computer, and by updating, you never know what's going to happen. So what works best now for SEO may not work 6 months to a year down the line. It may not have the same impact as it does now. A few off-page SEO tactics that you can use are basically getting your sites on Facebook. So get a Facebook business page. Once that page is established, get your family, your friends, your clients to go to that page. Better yet, previous clients, have them write reviews. Another good one to use is Google My Business. That's probably the #1, if you want to say directory you should be on, is Google My Business. Google uses your Google My Business page as a ranking factor. As you saw in a previous video, it also shows your Google My Business page if it feels that the search term fits your page. So by being prominent on Google, even though you may not be #1 for your website, if you're #1 for your Google My Business page, that's going to be key. It's going to be huge. Same thing with Google My Business, just like Facebook business pages. Have people go and do reviews. Make sure they're past clients. Make sure they are legit reviews. Do not pay someone to do a review. Google, if it finds out that you are doing this, could possibly take your site completely off of their search. their page, which could be huge, could be really bad, put it that way. And one other website that I have seen that has worked for my business, since I'm more of a service-based business, is Alignable. ALIGNABLE.com. A lot of times when I look for searches for my services, if I'm not one or two on Google, the Alignable page of my business is. I've actually had a couple clients even contact me directly through their page as opposed to my page. So it's a great ranking tool if you have a service-based business. Take a look at some other directories that are tailored to your business. If you're a photographer, there are a ton of photographer business directories out there. Use the directories that Google feels are most legit, and the easiest way to do that is to search for photographer directories as an example and see who Google ranks high up on that list. Those are the ones that you want to be on. Google looks at directories, Google My Business, Facebook business pages to see your relevance in the world of the World Wide Web. And the more that you are on, the more that they can find, the better off you're going to be. So the biggest takeaway from tonight's video is that SEO takes time. It's not guaranteed. And as long as you do the long-lasting, legitimate off-page SEO tactics when it comes to getting yourself on directories, getting people going to those pages on the directories, you're going to do a lot better. Thank you for watching. Hope this helped out a lot. If it did help, make sure to like the video, subscribe. That should be popping up more than likely right about now on the bottom right. And also make sure to watch any additional videos that are going to pop up right about there, right about now. Have a good night.